show you how to illustrate a hybrid animal. That's where you combine qualities of different animals to make a new animal. It's always good to have some visual references. You might find some with your toys, stuffed animals, or even at the website switchzoo.com. When working on an animal's head, I like to start from the inside out, with the nose or snout and eyes, and then I work to that outside shape and finally adding shape to the ears. With the body and legs, I do it the opposite. I look for the biggest shapes, those ovals, those long rectangles for legs, and then I start to add my details. How do you like my bear garoni? That's a bear, tiger, and a pony. Maybe you'd like to use some recycled paper from a magazine to create an animal. Find the pages that have some animals or even animal print, and rip them out, and then trim them up. Play around with your pieces. Combine things. Layer things. Rework things. And you too can have an amazing or crazy looking animal. Maybe you only have a small piece of paper like an index card. Try to focus on one area of an animal, like the beak of a penguin. Think about building up those textures and layers. What type of feathers? How can you build value? That's how light or dark part of your picture is. Add a different feature of a different type of animal on another piece of paper, and see what you can build.
Today I'm going to show you how I make cartoons, which are a type of illustration, like a comic from the paper. Cartoons can be hand-drawn or made digitally. Cartoonists keep sketchbooks full of ideas. Some of those ideas become cartoons. Let's take a look at making a cartoon from start to finish. Here we go! My idea for today is to draw what my students might look like doing their work from home. After the first sketch, a cartoonist makes many revisions. Sometimes they trace over their original drawing to fix things. When the cartoonist is pleased with their drawing, they may switch to ink to make the lines permanent. After all the ink is applied, the artist will go back and erase the pencil lines. Some artists prefer to work digitally. They might draw by hand and then take a photo and do all of their editing in the computer or iPad. I sure do save a lot of paper when I work on my iPad. Working in layers is like using that piece of tracing paper. It allows me to see what's there and make changes if I want to. Whether you're using paper and pencil or pixels, have fun making cartoons.
This week, I took the airplane challenge. To help me through the challenge, I used this chart, but it's completely optional. I decided to make 3 airplanes, each of a different material: printer paper, aluminum foil, and lunch bag paper. First, I made sure that all pieces of material were the same size, so I could fold them into the same kind of airplane. To learn how to fold a basic paper airplane and understand how airplanes work, I watched a video attached to this QR code. I used the same folding technique for all 3 airplanes, so the only difference would be their material. However, if you want to use the same material but design different kinds of paper airplanes? You could use the second QR code to learn how to do that. Now it's time to test my airplanes to see which one will fly the furthest. So, which airplane do you think will do a better job? Let's look at the results of the test. Are you surprised with the results? Well, it seems like the printer paper airplane did a better job. Maybe we can conclude that printer paper is one of the best materials to build paper airplanes with. What do you think? Did you know that paper airplanes inspired movies, such as the Disney short film Paperman? And it also has inspired artists to make sculptures and installations. Now, how cool is that?
For the everyday object illustration, we're going to look to artist Victor Nunez for our inspiration. Victor is an illustrator who uses common objects incorporated into his drawings. He uses rubber bands, pen caps, scissors, pencil shavings, whistles, and even food. Fortune cookies, popcorn. For this project, you can use paper and pencil or Pixel. I used an iPad. Either way, you're going to need to find 4 small objects around your house or even outside. Lay your objects on a piece of paper. Look at them and imagine what they could be. Use your pencil and turn them into something new. For my digital version, I laid the objects down and took a photo with my iPad. Then I used Procreate to turn them into something new. My favorite was the robot.
Today we're making a piece of origami. You'll need a pair of scissors, something to write with, and a square piece of paper. Hold your paper like a diamond and bring the bottom to the top. Make that fold, open it up, turn it, and do the same thing. Now this is where you want to flip your paper and make a horizontal fold. Open it up, turn your paper, make another horizontal fold, you want to pop it in the middle, bring the right side to the left side, and you want to create a triangle, and that'll be your fish. And next we're going to create the tail. Bring the bottom up, make a slanted fold there, bring the top down, make another slanted fold, and flip your fish over. And I'm putting some details on my fish. Now typically origami doesn't have writing on it, but I'm putting writing on my fish. Hey, try your own origami, but mostly have fun.
forget to share your work in Seesaw if you're in kindergarten, 1st or 2nd grade, and in Google Classroom for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. Have fun!